Hello everyone, this is Vignesh Mugunt here. Today I will be explaining about the spiral matrix algorithm which I have developed 4 years ago. I have developed this algorithm in C++ language. Mm, I'll be showing you the code, but before that I will be introducing you to my website which is rmcvm.com, which is my personal website. In this I will be uploading the code, the algorithm and everything which I have developed and which I find interesting from online. The algorithm is developed by me. I will be attaching this symbol here. It represents that this code is developed by me. This is the code which I have posted publicly in my website. You can open it anytime, anywhere. Okay, let me carry on with the with this code. Okay, I have copied the code in a notepad so that you can see it in bold text. Here I have used a static matrix of size 100 cross 100 to have spiral matrix of size 100 cross 100. Now it will ask for n value. You can enter it any even numbers from 4 to 100. It will be performing the spiral matrix for it, because 2 it's not necessary. From 4 it starts till 100, all even numbers it will be taking for the spiral matrix output. Now here I have a location pointer which will be pointing again and again for looping purpose in future. We'll be knowing about that as I proceed through the code. Okay, let me start. First I have initialized I is equal 0, j is equal 0 and n value which represents the user input, pq to inputs oh no, two variables m equal to 1 which will represent the matrix elements value, which will be incrementing from 1 2 3 till n cross n. Then y is equal to 0. ORS are extra variables for my algorithm. I'll be using do while loop throughout my algorithm because I find this easy and best suited for my algorithm, in which I will be demonstrating the first do while loop in a presentation for you first, then I will be explaining to you clearly later on. Okay, I'll start the presentation again. Okay, now let's start. First, 1, m value, s value is 1, f or you will be knowing it in further. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have to do this set of rotation in my first iteration of the QW iteration. I mean the QW pointers iteration. Okay, let me start from 1 and explain you with the code. Okay, now what psi value 0 not equal to n minus y, which is 4. Let me take n value as 4 in this case. 4 minus y, which is 0, not equal to 4. So p is equal to I plus 1 plus y. So p's value is 1. Next j, I will be having the same thing. J's value is also 1. So p minus 1 minus y, q minus 1 minus y, which is a of 0 comma 0, which is equal to m. Now for the first time if this loop is entered, the I value equal to O value and j value equal to R value and s value equal to 0, the s value will be assigned as m minus 1. In this case m is equal to 2 as it is here, so 1 will be stored in s. Why I am using this s variable, you will be knowing it in the future as I go through my algorithm. Next, j is less than n minus y, obviously, so I am incrementing j each and every time. So I'll be doing this loop till 1 2 3 4. Till here I'll be doing performing that loop. Then it will be exiting this loop and it will go for the next line I plus plus. So it will be performing this do while loop again Although the value of j exceeds it, I will be performing it one time so that I can position it along the x direction, I mean y direction, by changing the I value for p variable. So it will be 0 comma 3 in the first case. Then after that 0 comma 3, this loop will be executed. Then once I plus plus is done, it will be coming for 1 comma 3, 2 comma 3 and 3 comma 3. It will be ending at 7, and at 7 this both the loops will be terminated, and it will go for the next do while loop set, which will be helping you in achieving this reverse process of what we have done till now. Okay, let me stop here and through the code. Okay, now where did we stop? In this case, I will be checking for the first time j is equal to n minus y. Obviously, at the end of this loop, j's value will be equal to n minus y. So n is 4, y is 0. So j value is 4, j minus minus, then it will be 3. I is not equal to y, so p is equal to I minus 1 minus y. Y value is 0, p value is I minus 1, which is 3 minus 1, 2. Sorry, sorry, I have confused. Not equal to, and i's value is 4 at the start, so p is equal to 4 minus 1 minus y, which is 3. P value will be assigned to 3. Now the j value is minus minus, so it will be 3. So q is equal to j minus 1 minus y, which is 2 in this case. So 3 comma 2, our 3 comma 2 position is for the 8th element, and it will be printed. Then this do while loop will be continuing for the remaining 3 comma 1 and 3 comma 0 till j is greater than y, that is j is greater than 0. And now j is 0 and we will be having 10. Now as in previous case, I will be using this do while loop to decrement I matrix, I mean I value, and printing the elements in the reverse order 11, 12, and it won't stop till 12. It will be increment, I mean having till 13, and the ones value will be replaced by 13, and a of 0 comma 0 value will be 13 in this case. Now I will be substituting the 1 value to the a of 0 comma. Now I will be storing the m value as a of 0 comma r, which is 13. I will be storing in m because I need to print the 13 again, because it will be incremented to 14 after the display, I mean after the display. So I will be assigning the a of 0 comma r 14 value, I mean 13 value to m again, and a of or value, that is a of 0 comma 0, I will be assigning as s, whose value we have taken initially. Now do you understand why I have used this s variable and a of or? Then I am incrementing y, the inner loop. This is the y value which will update the qw loop which I have created. If m is less than m cross n, that is m value is not equal to 4 cross 4 16, we have to proceed till we get 16, that is till the entire matrix completed. So I will be assigning I value to y, that is 1, and j value to y 1. So the matrix initial position will start from 1 comma 1, and I will be doing the same process from qw. So again, now the starting point is, I mean the value of 1 is changed, and starting point is here 13, 14, then the lower loop 15, then left side and up 16, 17, and again it is replaced by s value 13, and that's it. This value will be printed in your output. Let me show you the execution of this code. Okay, file, sorry, run. Let me have 4, enter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And that's it, guys. That's how this code is printed. Okay, now to the and now you get the hang of it, I guess. Now if you see this code again once, you'll be understanding what I tried to explain throughout this process of explaining. Thank you, guys. That's it for this algorithm. Hope seeing you in the next video.